Okay, now we start with this chapter, Ailing Planet, the Green Movement. Okay, what is the role of the Green Movement? That is being described in this chapter. Now, what is there in this chapter, children? The chapter focuses on the factors that are responsible. Okay, there are some factors are responsible for the declining health of the earth. Okay, these factors are responsible for the declining health of the earth. Fine. Now, how the health of the earth is declining, we all know. Okay, what are the reasons why it is declining? Okay, because of the activities which we are doing, human beings. Okay, the activities which are done by the human beings. Fine. So this chapter is what this chapter actually it was originally an article. Okay, it is in this chapter was an article written by this writer Nani Pakiwala. Okay, this Nani Pakiwala is a male. He's not a female. So this is an article. It is written by Nani Pakiwala, which was published in the newspaper. Okay, the Indian Express on November 3rd November 1994. Okay, so the writer here discussed the green movement. Okay, in this chapter the writer is discussing about the green movement. Fine. And then also further he told us that how there's a zoo in Zimbabwe. Okay, where these some things are written about the people, about human beings. Okay, so all those things which are there, which the humans are doing, and how this green movement is helping the earth to recover, we can say. Okay, even in this chapter the writer has told the earth a patient also. Fine. So this is basically about the problems which are there on the earth, and the problems are created by human beings. Okay, we will start with the chapter. The following article was written by Nani Pakiwala, published in the Indian Express on 24th November 1994. The issue that he raised regarding declining health of the earth continue to have relevance. Now, what is there, children, in this chapter? The chapter that was an article, okay, and the article it was published in the newspaper, okay, the Indian Express on November 24th, 1994. Okay, this article was written by Nani Pakilwala, and he wrote about the declining health condition of the earth. Okay, he just wrote about the declining health condition of the earth. One cannot recall any moment in the world history which has gripped the imaginations of an entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the green movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. In 1972, the world's first nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand. Since then, the movement has not looked back. Now, what is there, children? This green movement, okay, which started nearly 25 years ago, spread so quickly, okay, so quickly in the entire world. Now, everybody is in a support of this green movement. Fine. Now, here the writer is saying that the world first nation worldwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand. Okay, this Green Party was founded in New Zealand in 1972, and since then the movement has not looked back. It means that since then the movement have progressed, okay, without any interruptions. So from that time, from 1972, okay, the movement was in a progress only, and there was no interruption in the movement. Okay, we have shifted one hopes irrevocably from the mechanics view of the holistic and ecological view of the world. It is a shift in human perceptions as revolutionaries as that introduced by Copernicus, who taught mankind in the 16th century that the earth and the other planets revolved around the sun. Now what is there, children? From some time, okay, now the writer is saying that we have shifted our hopes. Okay, here I have written the meaning. Invocably means in a way that cannot be changed or reversed. So he is saying that from some time our views have shifted, okay, from seeing the earth and its resources as irreversible to complete opposite. Now earlier we will seeing this thing that the things on the earth, okay, or the resources which are there on the earth, they are irreversible. Okay, now our views have changed. Why? Because we have used the resources in a large, we have used the resources so much that now they cannot be irreversible. Fine, we now understand that our resources, we should now understand this thing that our resources need to conserve for the future. Okay, we should now understand this thing that for the future generation we should conserve the resources. Fine, now there's a person, he is Copernicus. This person is Copernicus. Okay, Copernicus, Copernicus. He taught us mankind. What he taught us mankind? He taught us mankind how the earth and the other planets revolved around the sun. Okay, and it was a complete change. Now what is there? It is written there, revolved around the sun. For the first time in the human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness that the earth itself is a living organism. Now what is there, children? Now earth is, now people are seeing the earth as a living organism. Okay, an enormous big of which we are a part, and we know all this, we know all that of which we are a part. We are an we can say a integral part of this earth. Okay, so this person has taught us the people in the 16th century that how the earth revolves around the sun. Okay, now the people perceptions are shifting. Okay, how they are shifting? Now the people are slowly, now at present the people are started thinking about the earth. Okay, and we cannot deny this thing, children, that we are an internal part of this earth. We are a part of this earth, and if we want that our future generation should have some resources, so we should have now to conserve the resources. This is the time to conserve the resources. We used to study many of the articles in many of the books, magazines on internet. Okay, they used to tell us that what the people has done, the human beings have destroyed the earth. Okay, and because of that destruction, the destructions which we human beings are causing, there are so many resources. Okay, now that resources, there was a lack of resources, and we know this thing. Okay, that these resources will not be there for the future generation. I think you have heard the people saying this thing, that I think that in the future the people will started doing cycling, or will go by cycle. Why? Because of the petrol. Okay, the prices of the petrol still they're rising so much. Okay, and we know that petrol is a certain resource which is going to get, we are in a shortage of a petrol for the future generation. Fine, so here in this paragraph the writer is explaining us this only, that he's written, for the first time in the human history there's a growing worldwide consciousness that earth itself is a living organism, an enormous big of which we are a part. Okay, it is a living organism and we are a part of this earth. Okay, it has its own metabolic needs and virtual progress which needs to be respected and preserved. Now what is there, children? Earth has its own metabolism. Okay, has its own virtual needs which humans should respect and we should preserve. Okay, there are so many needs on the earth. Fine, earth also need water. We have studied in the last class that about that in the poem, that rain. What is there? The rain is telling that when I used to come down, then only the seeds used to germinate, the plants used to germinate. Right? Fine. So this is the thing. This is here poet is sorry, the writer is also saying the same thing, that there are some needs of the earth, and if we are not going to fulfill the needs of the earth, ultimately what happen, this all the things which are there on the earth, the human beings, the animals, they will suffer. Okay. Okay. The Earth's vital signs reveal a patient in declining health. Now I told you the Earth is called as a patient by the writer. So what is the writer saying in this first line? He is saying that Earth is now a patient, okay, whose health is declining continuously. We have begun to realize our ethical obligations to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to future generation. Children start steak words means, it means the manager, stewards, it means the managers. Okay, now the writer is saying this thing, that it is our we human beings. Okay, now we are realizing our duty. Okay, now we are pretending to be good managers of the planet. Okay, he's saying that you should understand this thing, that you should treat earth as a patient, and this patient, his health is declining continuously. Okay, the earth is a patient, and the health of the earth is declining continuously. We have begun with realize our ethical obligation. Ethical obligation here means that we have required, now we came to know about the rules, about our responsibility. So here the writer is saying that we as a human beings are now realizing this thing, our duty, we are realizing our duty, and we are trying to be good managers. Okay, we are trying to be good managers to the planet earth. Okay, and to be responsible trustees to conserve the environment for the future generation. Okay, so what is here we are doing, now we are trying to be responsible, we started realizing our duty, and we are trying to be the managers, the who what type of managers, the managers who will follow the rules. Okay, and the managers who will going to conserve the resources. Okay, we are trying to be the managers who are going to conserve the resources. Okay, children, the concept of sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. It is in report, it defined the idea as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their needs. That is, without stripping the natural world of resources future generation would need. Now, what is there, children? Sustainable development. Okay, it was popularized in the year 1987. Okay, by the World Commission. Who popularized this sustainable development? The World Commission. Okay, on environment and development. Okay, so in the reports, what is there? Sustainable development, this is the definition given for the sustainable development. So in the report, sustainable development is termed as a type of development that meets the need of the present generation without wasting or compromising, okay, the natural resources. Why? So that the future generation can meet their needs. Okay, so in this report they have defined this sustainable development as a term. Okay, they have defined that it is a type of a development. Okay, the sustainable development is what, this type of a development that meet the needs of the present generation without disturbing or without wasting, without compromising the natural resources. Okay, so that the future generation can meet their needs. Okay, so that the future generation can meet their needs. Children, just wait a second. Okay, so this is this definition of sustainable development. Okay, it is given by the World Commission on Environment and Development in 1987. So it's almost 33 years ago. Okay, now in a zoo in Luscia, Zambia, there is a cage where the notice reads the world most dangerous animal. Okay, so there is a zoo. Okay, this is in a zoo. There is a the zoo is in Zambia, in Lusaka, Zambia, and there's a cage where the notice, there was a notice put in on the in a zoo in front of a cage, and the notice is the world most dangerous animal. Okay, and what is there inside the cage? Inside the cage, there was no animal but a mirror where you see yourself. And what is there inside the cage? The inside the cage, okay, there's a mirror that depicted that humans are the world most dangerous animal. Okay, so in the mirror you can see your own image. Okay, there's a cage. In that cage they had kept a mirror, and they have written a notice in front of in outside that cage, and the notice said that the most dangerous world most dangerous animal. Okay, and now what is this these Lasca Zambia zoo people are doing? They are telling humans are the most dangerous animal for earth. Okay, humans are the most dangerous animals for Earth. Thanks to the efforts of a number of agencies in different countries, a new awareness has now dawned upon the most dangerous animal in the world. Now, the writer is what writer is doing. The writer is saying that we should, with the efforts of the new agencies, okay, the efforts which the new agencies are making, with their efforts in the world, now humans are seen as the most dangerous animals. Means this line the writer has said us in a taunting way. Okay, he's saying that see, I just thank the people, I just thank the new agencies. Okay, at least they had made us realize that we are the most dangerous animals on this earth. Okay, we are the most dangerous animal for this earth. Okay, he has realized the wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. Now, what is the writer saying here? Writer is saying that you should have realized this thing, okay, that now the human should realize this thing, that the importance of shifting to a partnership, a system of partnership, okay, in spite of domination. Why this line is used, children? See, we humans are dominating the earth and we know this thing, fine. So writer has said that we should realize this thing now. As slowly the people, the new generation, they started realizing this thing, that we should do the work in a partnership. Okay, there should be a partnership between the earth and ourselves. We should not dominate the earth. What we are doing, we are dominating the earth to fulfill our needs. Okay, so the writer is saying that you should not dominate the earth. What you should do, you should be in a partnership with the earth. Okay, without destroying the earth, without destroying the resources, without harming the resources, without wasting the resources, we can also fulfill our needs. Okay, so we should do like this. We should fulfill our needs without damaging or without dominating the earth. Okay, scientists have catalogued about 1.4 million living species with which mankind shares the earth. Now, what is there, children? Some scientists, okay, the scientist shares that the human share that the earth was about 1.4 million living species. There are 1.4 million living species, okay, which the mankind shares the earth, which the we humans used to share. So scientists have just catalog means calculated. Okay, cataloged means calculated. So scientists have calculated that about 1.4 million living species which we human beings used to share on the earth. Okay, these 1.4 million living species are there, okay, which are living with us, which are sharing the earth with us. Okay, estimated very wide estimates vary widely as regard the still uncatalogued living species. Biologists reckon means calculated, okay, that about 3 to 100 million other living species still, okay, languish unnamed in an ignominious darkness. Now, what is there, children? 1.4 million living species, this is said by the scientists that they are sharing the earth with us. Okay, but biologists used to calculate, the biologists had calculated, and they said that there are still millions of species which are unknown to us. Okay, which is not being calculated. And what is the reason which are unknown to us? And the reason of unknowing was because due to the lack of the knowledge about them. Okay, we have a lack of knowledge about that species, and because of that lack of knowledge, okay, we don't know that there are many species on the earth which are sharing the earth with us. Okay, but we don't know the name of that species, and the reason was what? Because we are unknown to them. Okay, we have a lack of knowledge to them, or they are just few in numbers. Okay, there can be two reasons. Either they are unnamed in igneous aquarius, means we are lack of knowledge about that species, or they are less in number, so that's why we don't know. Fine. So why this paragraph is given by the writer? He is telling us to try to understand this thing, that we are not the only person living on this earth. Okay, there are so many other species are there which are living on the earth, which are sharing the earth with us, and it's our right to protect everyone. Okay, because God has given us the capability to protect the people, so it's our right to protect everyone. Okay, one of the early international commission which dealt inter alia with the question of ecology and environment was a Bendit Commission, which had a distinguished Indian as one of its member, Mr. L.K. Jha. Now, what is their children? This Bendit Commission. Okay, this Bendit Commission was one of the early international commission, and who dealt with the questions. These commission used to deal with the questions of what? The questions of ecology and environment. Okay, so what is there? They commissioned Mr. L.K. Jha as an one of the commission member. This Mr. L.K. Jha was one of the commission member of this international commission. Okay, fine, and he was an Indian. The first Bendit report raised the question: are we to leave our successors a scorched planet of advancing deserts, impoverished landscapes, and ailing environment? Now, the first question raised by this international commission was that in a report they have questioned all of us, all the human beings which are living on the earth. They questions that are we going to leave a burned planet, okay, with the destroyed deserts and poor landscapes and poor environment for our future generations? So this was the question that was raised by the international commission. Okay, they want us to answer this thing, that what we are trying to do, are we just going to leave this planet like this? Okay, the future generation which is going to come, they don't have anything. We have, obviously we have burned the forest, we have destroyed the environment. Okay, we have destroyed the landscape. Okay, we have destroyed the deserts. So what we are trying to do? Okay, these all things we are going to leave for our future generation. Are these are the things which we are going to leave for our future generation? Now this question was asked by the Bendit report. In a Bendit report, they asked this question. Okay, this Bendit commission, this is an international commission, and they asked this question from all of us, the people, those who are living on this planet. Okay. Yes, children. Now